Welcome back to the mixtape. We're getting all deep and serious here with Lowkey. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So you went over to Gaza recently?
Well, we got into Gaza briefly in last year. I went to the West Bank recently, about 2 months ago, which is the other side of Palestine.
And what were you doing over there?
We organised a tour with an organisation called Discuses Resistance, and in the West Bank is different from Gaza in that Gaza is under siege and is being completely isolated, not only diplomatically but in every possible way. They're trying to isolate that piece of land. The West Bank is different. It's being occupied by the Israeli army, and it's also having illegal settlements built on it every single day. There's about 500,000 illegal Israeli settlers in the West Bank who are armed, and the indigenous population, the Palestinians, their existence is under threat. So that's why this organisation called Discuses Resistance was founded, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I travelled over there with M1 from Dead Prez, a few other people as well, and we just did a tour. We did about 6 or 7 shows over there in the space of about a week or 2.
So you're on stage rapping? And
Yeah.
Okay, and what kind of response do you get from people?
Fantastic. Really good response, because I think ultimately people that are living under occupation need as much to feel happy about and as much to express themselves as possible, and I think hip-hop is a very good avenue and platform for them to express themselves. So there's a lot of people rapping over there and stuff.
Okay, moving on to your album. Now, I've been chasing this guy for a long time, right? A lot of phone calls and like, Amy, yeah, I'm just in the studio, I'm working hard. Tell me about this album now.
Well, I haven't actually finished it yet, in all honesty. I'm still working on it, but yeah, it includes some of the tracks that I've been putting out pretty much since 2009. So all of my better known tracks are on there.
Features?
Features Immortal Technique, Kalashnikov, May Khalil. It features a bunch of people that I like and respect. M1 from Dead Prez.
So on the UK scene, who would you say is doing well, in your opinion, or who would you rate, in your opinion?
Who would I rate? There's so many, man. There's so many artists.
To name a few.
In which way rate them? Rate them in terms of as lyricists, or in terms of musical output, in terms of just...
Let's go lyricists, because...
Lyricists, a guy called Mike Righteous, a guy called Dream McLean, Akala, Kalashnikov, so many lyricists. One thing that I have to say is the caliber of lyricists, even in the quote-unquote mainstream sphere, or whatever you want to call it now, is so much higher than it's been for years. People are having to prove themselves as lyricists, which is good.
Because, you know, the UK, it's taken a while for people to notice what we can do, you know, musically.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's taken so long?
It's a matter of us having faith in ourselves. I think that for too long we've been imitating somebody else, and no one wants to buy a cheap imitation of something. It's like these what they call R&B artists that come out now singing in these fake American accents from here. No, Boys to Men. I want to hear Boys to Men. I don't want to hear some guy from wherever that's round the corner from me singing like an American. Look how big America is. There's different accents in different places, but it's like your mind is so colonized and so culturally affected that you have to sing an American accent. Who made that rule? Who said you had to do that? If you're an R&B singer, that you have to sing an American accent?
So they obviously feel they have to do that.
Why? Why?
Because this works for other people.
Yeah, but you see, it works for people that are actually American. One of the things about somebody like, you know, the people, you have to look at the people that like drastically changed the music industry. The music industry didn't change because a record executive or an A&R or a CEO said it made it change. It changed because of artists. It changed because of people like, I mean, Eminem actually is a good example, because he's somebody that was completely an exception to the rule of what white rappers were meant to be. Prior